Hello, Western Pennsylvania. As we settle into the heart of winter, you might be wondering if there's any relief in sight from the cold, gray days that seem to stretch on forever. It's January 5th, 2026, and we're in for a fascinating week of weather. If you've lived here for a while, you might have heard neighbors or family mention something called the January Thaw. The January Thaw isn't a scientific term, but a bit of weather folklore, a brief, mild spell in the heart of winter. It's a time when, almost like clockwork, the bitter cold seems to loosen its grip, and we get a few days of unexpected warmth. After weeks of freezing cold, a surge of warm air from the south can break winter's grip, melting snow and ice, and giving us a taste of spring. You'll notice the snow on your roof starting to drip, sidewalks clearing up, and icicles shrinking as the temperature climbs. This thaw is a welcome relief, letting us shed heavy coats and enjoy a few days of milder air. Suddenly you'll see people outside, walking their dogs, kids playing in the yard, and neighbors chatting on the sidewalk, everyone eager to soak up the rare winter sunshine. It's a pattern observed for generations, a reminder that winter won't last forever. Many folks have fond memories of these brief warm-ups, sharing stories of January's past when the snow melted just enough to make you believe spring was closer than it really was. The cause: shifts in the jet stream allow warm, humid air from the south to move in, pushing out the Arctic chill. These changes in the upper atmosphere can happen quickly, and when they do, the weather on the ground transforms almost overnight. That's exactly what's happening this week. Temperatures will rise well above freezing, and the landscape will quickly change. Lawns that have been hidden under snow for weeks will start to peek through, and you might even hear birds singing again. Think of it as a gift from Mother Nature, a temporary pause in winter's harshness. Snow piles will shrink, icicles will drip, and puddles will form where there was once only ice. It's a chance to take a deep breath and enjoy a little break from shoveling and scraping. The world will look a little less frozen, with streams running freely and parks inviting you to take a stroll. Even the air will feel different, softer, fresher, and full of possibility. But remember, this is just a break. The cold will return soon enough. The January thaw is fleeting, and before long, winter will remind us it's not done yet. We'll walk you through the forecast, day by day, so you know what to expect. Stay tuned for tips on how to make the most of this warm spell and prepare for the return of colder weather. Get ready. This January thaw is about to make this week one to remember. Enjoy the warmth while it lasts, and let's make the most of this rare winter treat together. Before the thaw arrives, let's take a moment to remember just how intense the cold has been across western Pennsylvania. The past few days have delivered a true taste of winter's bite, with icy winds and frosted mornings that made even the shortest walk outside feel like a challenge. Sunday night into Monday brought classic western Pennsylvania winter. Pittsburgh dropped to 20 degrees, and temperatures in the teens were common across the region. The city's skyline was dusted with snow, and the neighborhoods woke up to a world glazed in ice. In the smaller towns, the cold was even more pronounced. Waynesburg hit 17, Greensburg 16, Beaver 18, and Cranberry 19. These numbers don't just look cold, they feel cold, especially when the wind picks up and cuts right through your layers. This is the kind of cold that makes your breath hang in the air like smoke, and your car windshield needs scraping before you can even think about driving. Every morning routine takes a little longer, and every errand feels like an expedition. The ground is frozen solid, and any snow left behind is now crusted over with a layer of ice. Lawns and sidewalks are slick, and the crunch underfoot is a constant reminder of just how deep the freeze has settled in. Dry, dense air means temperatures plummet after sunset, and even a blanket of clouds can't keep the chill away. Nights are especially harsh, with frosty trees and frozen fields stretching as far as the eye can see. People hurry indoors, pets hesitate at the door, and kids at the bus stop are bundled up from head to toe. The cold shapes every part of daily life, from what we wear to how we move through the world. This deep freeze is our starting point for the week's dramatic warm-up. It's a stubborn chill, the kind that doesn't let go easily. The first wave of warmth will have to work hard to melt the ice and thaw the ground. It's not just about raising the temperature, it's about overcoming days of built-up cold. The transition from deep cold to thaw is what makes this week so interesting. We'll watch as the landscape transforms, with icy patches giving way to puddles and the first hints of green peeking through. It's a battle between stubborn cold air and the incoming warmth, a tug of war that plays out in every forecast. and every sunrise. As the week begins, we're poised for a big change. The anticipation is building, and everyone's watching to see how quickly the weather will turn. The stage is set for the January thaw to take over, with melting icicles and puddles forming where there was once only ice. Let's see how quickly the warmth wins out, and how soon we can trade our heavy coats for lighter layers as the sun finally breaks through. Monday, January 5th, marks the official start of our January thaw. After weeks of relentless cold and snow, this date is a welcome turning point for western Pennsylvania. The calendar may still say winter, but nature is hinting at a subtle shift. The day starts off with a familiar chill. Residents bundle up, their breath visible in the crisp morning air. Frost still clings to rooftops and lawns, and the landscape glows with the soft light of a winter sunrise. But change is in the air, and it's more than just a feeling. Light snow showers may brush areas north of I-80, adding a fresh dusting to fields and roads. However, these flurries are fleeting, and accumulations will be minimal. Just a gentle reminder of the season we're leaving behind. For most, especially around Pittsburgh, it's the last gasp of winter precipitation for a while. Snowplows make their final passes, clearing away what's left as the precipitation tapers off. The city begins to look less like a winter postcard and more like a place in transition. The real story today is the temperature. For the first time in weeks, the mercury climbs above freezing, with highs reaching 42 degrees. It's a noticeable change, one that brings a sense of relief and even excitement to those tired of the deep freeze. Sunshine peeks through the clouds, sending beams of light across melting snow and icy patches. Driveways and sidewalks glisten as the snow recedes, and the sound of dripping water signals the slow but steady return of warmth. A gentle southerly breeze takes over, carrying milder air into the region. Even tonight's low, around 30 degrees, shows that the cold is losing its grip. The harsh, biting wind chill that defined the past weeks is finally fading. Melting will slow overnight but won't reverse. The ground won't refreeze solid. Instead, the thaw continues quietly, with only a thin layer of frost possible by morning. Monday is our transition day, from deep freeze to thaw. Watch as the snowpack shrinks before your eyes, and the landscape transforms from white to a patchwork of green and brown. The air is still crisp, but the biting wind chill is gone. People swap heavy coats for lighter jackets, and the urge to get outside returns. It's the perfect afternoon to get outside and enjoy the first signs of change. Parks and sidewalks fill with families, friends, and joggers, all eager to soak up the milder weather. The January thaw has arrived, and it's just getting started. Puddles form where snow once piled high, and the landscape hints at the promise of even warmer days ahead. Get ready for even warmer days ahead. Winter's hold is breaking, and western Pennsylvania is finally beginning to thaw out, one sunny afternoon at a time. Tuesday, the thaw shifts into high gear. Highs soar to 49 degrees, more like late March than January. The mild air mass dominates, though clouds will blanket the sky. These clouds signal more moisture and the approach of our next weather system. Expect scattered, light rain, showers, after the evening commute. Overnight lows stay well above freezing, around 38 degrees, so melting continues non-stop. The snow piles shrink, the ground grows soggy, and the sounds of dripping water replace winter's crunch. When nighttime temperatures stay above freezing, the thaw accelerates. Tuesday proves this isn't a one-day warm-up, it's a full-blown pattern shift. The landscape transforms from white to brown and green. Enjoy the comfort. This is a rare stretch of January warmth. The thaw is here to stay, at least for now. More warmth is on the way. Wednesday brings a slight pause, but the mild air holds strong. Highs reach 46, still 10 degrees above normal. Early morning may see a leftover shower, but the rest of the day is dry and cloudy. Above freezing lows mean no refreeze, keeping roads and sidewalks safer. The snowpack continues to shrink, and the landscape looks transformed. Wednesday bridges the first part of the thaw and the even warmer days ahead. It's a quiet, mild day that keeps winter's chill at bay. The stage is set for the peak of the warmth. Thursday and Friday bring the main event, our warmest days of the week. Thursday's high surges to 53, nearly 20 degrees above average. Clouds linger, but the warmth is the headline. Friday could reach 58 or even 60 degrees, a rare January treat. But with the warmth comes rain. Expect widespread showers throughout Friday. The combination of record-challenging warmth and rain will rapidly erase any remaining snow and ice. Watch for ponding on roads and rising streams, as the ground struggles to absorb all the meltwater. This is the final stage of the thaw, washing away winter's remnants. These 2 days are the pinnacle of our January break from the cold. It'll feel more like April than January. Enjoy it. This kind of weather is unforgettable. But remember, winter isn't gone for good. The January thaw lingers into Saturday with highs near 55. It's another day to enjoy mild air, leave the heavy coat at home. Scattered showers continue, so keep an umbrella handy for outdoor plans. The air feels more like early spring than midwinter. By Sunday, temperatures begin to fall back into the 40s, signaling the end of the thaw. The warm air mass is losing its grip, and colder air is on the way. Saturday is your last bonus day for outdoor chores or a walk in the park. As the weekend ends, the reality of winter returns. Enjoy these final moments. Change is coming. Winter is waiting in the wings. Just how rare is this January thaw? A brief warm-up is common, but a week this mild is exceptional. Pittsburgh's average January highs are in the mid-30s. This week brings days in the 40s and 50s, even near 60. 3 days in the 50s is rare, and a 60-degree day could break records. Overnight lows stay above freezing, making the thaw especially effective. Rapid melting raises water levels in streams and softens the ground. Plants and animals may be tricked into thinking spring is here. This is a dramatic, rapid shift from winter to spring-like conditions. Events like this are why we pay attention to strong thaws. This week is a significant departure from normal, a weather event we'll remember. It's a powerful reminder of how dynamic our climate can be. All good things end. Our January thaw is no exception. Forecast models agree. A pattern change is coming. The jet stream shifts, opening the door for Arctic air to return. Highs drop back to the 30s, lows into the teens and 20s. The ground refreezes, puddles turn to ice, and snow chances return. The mild air will soon be a memory as winter reclaims western Pennsylvania. This is the rhythm of our climate. Cold, thaw, then cold again. Enjoy the last of the warmth. Winter is ready to make its comeback.